Everyone, and welcome back to my channel and welcome to 2026. So I've had a very well needed break from social media, obviously my YouTube. As you can tell, this is my first video for 2026. However, I feel refreshed and I feel really inspired, motivated to start my vlogging journey for 2026. So welcome if you're new here, and a huge welcome to all of you who have been here from the very start of my YouTube journey. I have missed vlogging so much, even though I wanted sort of like the break, the downtime as well, because the last few months there of 2025, I was doing like a video a week. And I know that doesn't sound like much to some people, but I also am a mother, if you're new here to my channel, and I work part-time. And YouTube is just like something that lights me up outside of being a mum, and YouTube is something that really brings me joy and lights me up outside of being a mum. I say that I'll never stop YouTube, which I feel like I never really will. Like I don't have any desire to stop YouTube. However, I just feel this year I'm going to change my content a little bit. Bring it back to a bit more just homemaking, home decor, home styling, organising, that sort of content, rather than my usual day in the life weekly style vlogs. So I feel like I'm just going to leave the kids and all out of it to an extent. Obviously they will still make appearances, but just focus it more on just days when I'm home alone, have time to myself, and do things like that, and do things that hopefully will also bring you inspiration and motivation as well. Like I will always share like foods I'm making, what I'm eating, exercise, which I always have, health and fitness related content, which that is something I live and breathe as well. Living a healthy lifestyle, and that's sort of like sustainable to other mothers as well, and relatable. Like I work out from home, entirely from home. Obviously I go for walks and things like that, but primarily I work out at home. I have weights and all of that, which most of you are aware of, you've seen that. But yeah, so I'll be sharing things like that, things that just other everyday mums can relate to, like that are either like me, working part-time, stay-at-home mums, that sort of thing. Here on my channel, I just really want to focus it on, which I always kind of have, but keep with that relatable, obviously sustainable content, relatable content that we can, not just like a fad diet sort of thing, stuff that we can take with us throughout 2026 and then the years to follow after that. just stuff that any of us can do. Like, it's not expensive, you know, it's affordable stuff that I share here. Like, I have no gym membership, you know, and just to be the best versions of ourselves for 2026 and to be even better than we were in the past years. I feel like this year is going to be really great. Like, I just have this, I feel like this year so far just has this really different energy about it, which I'm really excited for. And as you all know, if you are a long-time subscriber on my channel, I am building a house, a 3-bedroom house, which I still don't really have a completion date as such set. But I'm thinking like 5 months, possibly 6 months still to go. But anyway, it's happening. So that's also very exciting, something to look forward to and hold on to, but I can't tell you how much. I was saying this last year and I'm still the same when I say it. I just can't wait to be like in a new, fresh space. I feel like we really need that. I really need that. Excited for that. The kids even sort of asked now about packing up and moving to our new house, like about the removalist truck coming and all of that. So cute. But yeah, and I'm really excited to be back. Like, it's something, even though I had that break from YouTube, and as you may also be aware, I've actually deleted my Instagram app because I just felt like this year, I also feel like I'm in this season of life where I just want to private things a little bit, because those of you that have been here for many years, from back when I really started being very active on Instagram and then obviously starting my YouTube channel, I share a lot. Like, I'm posting stories constantly throughout the day, and I do share a lot on YouTube too, but I feel like it has a different meaning, a different feeling behind it, YouTube, as opposed to Instagram for me. And I feel like with Instagram, because I am such a sharer, and it's for 5 years of posting on Instagram, it was sort of becoming a habit. So if I didn't do it, I sort of felt this sense of I forgot to do something. And I don't want to obviously live like that. Like, I just want to live normally, go out for dinner or do something with the kids and, you know, at the pool or at the park, and not feel like I have to get my phone out and be taking pictures of them constantly. And that's sort of what Instagram was making me feel like. So I just thought, I feel like I have to, and I'm a real sort of all in or nothing sort of person. So I went to the extreme and just deleted my Instagram app off my phone. I don't have it on my laptop either. I suppose if I ever want to get it back, I will probably just have the app on my laptop so that I have to go into the front room. It's not as easy as just picking up my phone wherever I am and uploading photos and that sort of thing. So I feel I'm really wanting to take a step back from sharing so much and just personalize my life a little bit more, because I was never on Instagram or any of that. Like, years ago when I just had Bentley, I sort of just felt like, yeah, you just live life. And that's not to say that I wasn't living life when I was posting on Instagram, but I just feel it was becoming this thing. And I mean, you walk past your phone and you just pick up the app, and I was like, I don't actually miss it. Like, I don't really miss it. I feel like I'm looking at Pinterest and things like that more, because on Instagram I was looking at a lot of home decor, home styling, home sort of topics. So I feel like I just use Pinterest now for when I want that sort of hit of home decor, home styling sort of stuff. So, but YouTube is different, because it's not like, I mean, YouTube is an actual where you watch things and that sort of thing, but it's not like, I feel like it's never consumed me. Like, I never jump on YouTube and look at shorts on YouTube, if that makes sense. Not like I looked at reels on Instagram and that sort of thing. And Facebook, I still have Facebook, but see, my Facebook's always been private as well. So people can't just search your name and then look at everything. Yeah, I just feel like I'm in this real phase of just privating my life a little bit. Obviously, I still always share the kids, like I mentioned earlier on, in here, because I like these memories to look back on and see the kids growing and at different stages of our life and that sort of thing. But yeah, I thought in this vlog I'm going to give a little bit, because I'm sure people who follow me over on Instagram, a lot of you watch me over here on YouTube too. So I thought that was sort of, because I didn't give a goodbye story or anything like that. I just literally, this one night I think it was, I said I'm going to delete it, and I deleted it. It's still there, so all my stuff is still there, but I just don't go on it. But a lot of people from Instagram I have also on Facebook, like close people. So if anybody was wanting to message me or anything, they can do it on Facebook. But yeah, I just feel like that has been a really good decision for me going into 2026 to start things off. I have missed YouTube so much. Like, it's something that I feel like a piece of me is missing without me doing it. Anyway, I thought the start of this vlog is going to be a catch up and of sort of what's been happening to to an extent. Also, there are things I wanted to do last year that obviously I never got to do. I want to make a point of doing those things in this vlog as well, which is some reorganising. That cupboard in the shed is a mess and it's been needing doing for ages. I'm in two minds. I do think I'm not going to stay here forever, but I think, well, I'm here for a fair while yet. So I feel like for my mental sanity, I need to just sort it out, reorganise it, and that will make me feel a bit better instead of feeling like just slacking off around the house sort of things. Because if you've ever been in that real weird stage of, you're moving, so you're like, I feel like I'm not as, obviously I still maintain the house, I'm not saying that. If it's just a very hard period, like it's a very confusing period to be in, because you're going to this other fresh space and you're sort of like, I feel, me personally, I slack off in the house that I'm in, that I'm leaving, just like with little things like with cupboards and organisation and that sort of thing, as opposed to when I move, like it's going to be full blown, everything reorganised, like under my bathroom vanity, which last year I picked up that makeup organiser from Kmart, which is still up the top of my cupboard in my walk-in wardrobe, because I'm in 2 months. I think I might leave that till I move and just reorganise that in the bathroom in the ensuite at my new house. But yeah, things like that. And the playroom, obviously we had Christmas and Santa was pretty good to the kids, so it's just added onto the toys and bits and pieces that the kids now have. So yeah, I want to do some organising in there, and obviously some donating of things that they have so much of that is just unnecessary, that they never get to play with because there's that much stuff. So I feel like we need to attack that area in the kids' playroom before the year gets on any further and I don't end up doing it. So that's what we're doing in this vlog. I don't know if it'll all be in today, like vlogging today, or over a few days when I get free moments to myself to do it. But I'm going to try and do as much as I can, because as I've mentioned before, when it comes to my YouTube channel, I love the filming of it and I really love the sitting down chatting with you all. Like I've said, it's like a form of therapy for me, but I hands down love the editing. Like, I don't like how time consuming it is. That's not ideal. Some late nights when it comes to editing, but I do thoroughly enjoy the editing, adding music, adding text over clips, and yeah, just making it really fun and flowing and all of that. I love the editing. So I think this is a huge mixture of, yes, I missed all of yous and I wanted to show my face just to show that I was still here and that I'm still doing this. I haven't thrown in the towel with YouTube, and obviously inform you about what's the go with Instagram. Where has she gone? And then I wanted and needed content to put together, edit. So it's a mixture of everything. I really like bits and pieces of every aspect of YouTube vlogging, but I just feel like my mental health really needed this, like to bring me a bit of something outside of my normal mothering and part-time working and that sort of thing. So I really wanted to come back just to obviously have a really much needed New Year's chat with you all. I can't actually believe it's been, like, we're nearly halfway through, well not quite, through January, and I haven't put out a vlog yet. Welcome to 2026. I hope every one of you have had an amazing 2026 so far. Me and the kids have had a really good 2026. And like I said earlier on, I feel like there is a real energy shift happening this year. So we'll just see, obviously with the new house, that's huge and so very exciting, and I can't wait to bring you all in that space, that new space with us. And I feel like I have been talking about it for a long time. Obviously it's happening, it's just building a house is. Because I think, yeah, the slab actually got poured, I think it was last July. So yeah, and when I actually tell people that, they're like, wow. And I've only got a roof, but I mean, it is what it is. So I think everyone's building journey is different. Obviously, there's no two building journeys the same. But anyway, it's happening, and I can't wait to bring you all into that space, into that new house with us, and restyle it and put this furniture, well, most of this furniture, into that house. Like, I just feel like, even though it's like I'm keeping my lounge, I think I'm going to hopefully feel like I can take the sheets, hideous sheets, off the lounge when I move, because this lounge is gorgeous. I love this lounge. Like, so many people tell me I should sell this lounge and get a small lounge, and I'm like, no, there's something about this lounge, even though I've had it for many years, but something about this lounge that I think I'll feel like it's a brand new lounge because it's been covered up. So when I go to the new house and take the sheets and blankets and all that off it, I'll be like, look, I've got a brand new lounge. We're just going to jump straight into today's vlog. Hopefully I can keep it at one day. If not, we'll just go for a few days, but I am making myself accountable now, and I'm saying I'm going to clean that shed cupboard and tidy up the playroom. That pink lounge in the playroom, it does like wipe over, but it needs a good sponging over, some marks and etc. on that as well, which I haven't done in a very long time either. So that needs a bit of a sponge over, refresh and declutter the kids' toys. Thank you all so very much for being here, and thank you those who have tuned in again, or thank you those who are new here, and hopefully you consider hitting that subscribe button and sticking around with me on this amazing YouTube journey that I have been on for 5 years now. So here's to another exciting year for all of us. Those of you who watch that do YouTube, I hope everything great for you and your channel comes in 2026.
If I could take you back to my youth and show you what I wish I'd.
The quilt really terribly needs washing. I just noticed that the kids got some like peach on the side of it. I did the sheets yesterday, but that quilt cover really needs washing. Anyway, while we're in here making my bed, I used to have the big Euro pillows on my bed head. I don't know, they were probably like, I think they were even bigger than like 60 by 60. Anyway, I got these smaller cushions because I wanted the duck feather ones that you could chop. Anyway, these are the 40 by 40. I got these on sale at Bed Bath and Table, and I got the covers from Kmart to fit this. However, I'm not 100% loving the look of it. I think they're just a tad too small. However, I'm not obviously going to get rid of these ones. I am going to use these on the lounge at the new house, but I don't want to put them out there now because I'm scared they're obviously going to get dirty. So I'm just keeping them in my room at the end of last year sometime, and I got 50 by 50 duck feather sort of square pillows. Last year, a few months ago now, Pillow Talk was having one of their sales, and I picked up two 50 by 50 square duck feather pillows that I thought I could use on my bed instead of these ones. However, I needed covers. I was having a little look last night and I spotted, can't remember the name of the brand, but I'll put a picture of them up here on the screen, but I've never shopped them before from this brand. When I saw the cushion covers, I just fell in love with them. Now, they weren't cheap, but they were on sale, and I'm just all about spending, yes, that bit more, but for quality things, because I was originally looking at Temu and I was like, I don't know. I mean, for the price, it was sort of like whatever, but I was just like, I'd rather just go all in, pay a bit more money and get something that's nicer and the quality's there. They haven't arrived yet, but I'll be sure to show you them when they arrive. And I already have cushions, which I've got stored away in my cupboard here in a plastic bag. But when those cushion covers arrive, I'm going to put them on 50 by 50 pillows, them on my bed head instead, and then I'll just store these away in a plastic bag until we move to the new house. So I'm really excited for that, because I feel like your bedroom should be and feel like a really calm sanctuary, really. That's how I like my bedroom to feel, and I think for the most part it does, even though obviously it's not very big, but it does the job. I'm excited for that, and I think they'll go really good. And I've also got a quilt that I bought last year too on sale from Adair's, which I've got packed away in a box for the new house, which I'm saving for when I move to the new house to put in my new bedroom. So it's going to feel like a whole new fresh space. I think that they will go alright with that quilt. Well, I mean, they have to. Yeah, I'm super excited for when they arrive.
Hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone.
This is the 50 by 50. It's not obviously a huge difference, but I just think it just needs that bit more. And these will do the job, and then obviously I can reuse them. Like, they're not going to waste. So, and these are the duck feather also.
If I could take you back to my youth and show you what I wish I knew. My will is strong with a place to lean. In the moment I hung desperately. The other ring on my wrist is gold, pairing with the light it holds. When I return from my skin and bones, I'm remembering the words.
So now we're in the shed. It's a very very weird place because I don't usually vlog in the shed and the lighting's not great, obviously, given the fact that it's a shed. But there is not much, the lighting in this duplex in general isn't great. However, I'm going to try and make this speedy because it's like a very overcast day here, but it's so muggy still, so I don't really want to be in the shed any longer than I have to. This is the cupboard, so it's very mismatched. We've got things everywhere. I do remember this being very organised at one stage, but obviously over the time I've just accumulated things. I stored them in here because there's not much storage elsewhere, and where else do you stuff? Like in a laundry, which the laundry is in the shed. So this is a cupboard. My dad put this together for me when I moved here and it has come in so handy. Like without all this cupboard space, I would be lost, like beside myself. But yeah, I'm just not dealing with opening this cupboard and looking at it and working out what's here, because really I can't even tell what's here because it's that jammed in, thrown in. So we're going to just first and foremost take it all out, and then I will try and categorize it into things that are in here, and I think it should be a lot more user friendly. So that is done. I didn't really do much up the top here. I don't know if I'm ever going to use them paints again. I'm never going to use them again. What's the point of holding on to them? This bits and bobs and this container here, they need a good sorting out, but I'm not going to have time today and it's so hot in this shed. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. So much better. Like I can see what I have there. I've wiped the shelves out. I've wiped the tubs out. So everything is all fresh and reorganised in a lot better situation than it was before. So I'm happy with that. I've got some odd things over there that I'm just going to get rid of. I don't need. Everything is in its place. I do have some cleaning things under the main bathroom sink as well, but they're fine, they're in a tub. They're stored neatly for the moment, so that'll do. But yeah, so happy I've got this done, but I am sweating. I'm back inside now, thank goodness, under the ceiling fan. I'm so thankful the playroom here has a ceiling fan. So we're in the playroom. I've got myself a kombucha. So hot. Anyway, this playroom, it's sort of like, where do you start? I love organising everything, but I feel with a cupboard or something it's different because I just take it all out and then it's all there on the floor and I sort of put it back into categories. I guess the playroom declutter reorganisation could be a lot like that. And then I can't help but I go, they don't need that. They don't need that. Then I'm looking at it going, oh, but I think I did see Ryder at one stage playing with that. And I'm sort of like trying to think, but is it a reasonable enough time that he picks it up to play with to keep it? I'm like, you really got to put that guilt aside when you're doing a playroom reset, reorganisation, declutter. Because if we let our mum guilt and the whole, oh, but I've seen them months ago play with that, we'll just keep everything. So I'm trying to put that aside and just be realistic here and think, obviously the new house hasn't got 4 rooms, it's only got 3 rooms and 1 living area. That means the playroom, this stuff, will have to be out in a section of the garage, along with my weights and all of that. So I have to keep that in mind, that the space is going to be cut down drastically. They won't have a room like this for their playroom, so therefore it's just not doable to have or take this amount of stuff. Now I know we're not moving for some time, but I'm in the mood and I've been feeling like every time I'm in this room playing with them, I'm thinking this to myself, so it needs to happen. Harper's got that many Barbies. So this is currently the Barbie doll tub here. Now there's other bits and pieces in here too. We've got a toy camera. It's just, yeah, glasses, sunglasses. It needs just to be culled and just condensed down big time. And then once the whole declutter organisation is done, I'll then sponge down, like I mentioned, this little kids sofa thing here. So, and the dress ups, this tub no longer is suited for all these dress ups, so I think I'm going to have to put it in 2 tubs. So that's why we need to cull stuff to free up tubs to store this, because I know that they do tend to go to the dress ups a fair bit, both of them. So we need to make that a bit more accessible for them, and so that stuff isn't falling out over the back and all over the place. Has accumulated that many motorbikes, monster trucks over the time, because all of Bentley's monster trucks, which he had a lot as well, I obviously gave to Ryder to play with. So, and then he's gotten some for Christmas, his birthday, all that. So he has accumulated quite a lot. Now I had this tub, this very shallow tub, which I would have preferred if they were all big tubs. But anyway, I've had stationery like books, colouring books and stuff in here, but I feel like it's sort of not being used at its highest potential. So I think I'm going to just take this label off, and I'm just going to, some of these books haven't gotten used in ages either, so they could probably get sorted as well. And I think I might just either put the motorbikes, I think there might be less motorbikes, so I think I might put the motorbikes in this tub and just keep this one primarily for monster trucks, because this is just a whole thing and it is heavy. So yeah, I've sorted out his tools, which I found that was the hardest, to actually cull stuff out of his tools, because I just know how much Ryder has always liked tools, had a fascination with tools, so I found it very difficult. I have culled a small amount back here, don't know if you can fully see that, like things that he had 2, 3, 4 things of. I've just thought he does not need that many. Some things I know that he likes to play with, I've left him like 2 sets, and then everything else is sort of just like 1. He does like drills, so I think I left him with 3 drills and got rid of this drill because it still works, but this end bit keeps falling off. When Colin was here visiting them, he put it back on and it lasted for a while compared to when I try and put it back on, but it's fallen off again. I'm not bothering with it, so it is going. Yeah, I think this is going to make a huge difference on this tub with both monster trucks and motorbikes in it if we separate the 2. Just doing that alone has made such a huge difference. I feel he has more motorbikes, but if that's all he had, that would be probably perfect, because it fits perfectly in this shallow tub. And the monster trucks, and he also has like Matchbox cars in here as well, which I forgot about. So they all fit in there. I have culled a few odd Hot Wheels big trucks that aren't like actual monster trucks. Because I know he loves playing with actual monster trucks. So this just feels so much better in itself, and I'm so glad, because I kept looking at this shallow tub thinking it's not being used to its highest potential, like I said, and now I feel like it has, because I think when we move to the new house, I think I'm going to put 1 each, because these are 2 sets of these tubs behind me from Officeworks, and I think I'm going to put 1 each of them in their rooms with, like, obviously Ryder's boys sort of stuff, Harper's Barbies, more girly stuff in her tub, so they have some toys in their room, but obviously not like a toy room, but they have some toys. So this way Ryder's got his stuff blended over 2 tubs, which can go in his cupboard in his room. So I think this is just going to be ideal, and I think I can actually donate some of those dress ups that they don't really come back to as often as the others. I think that's what we're going to need to do, because I'm actually not going to have a spare tub to separate the dress ups over 2 tubs. It's just not going to work. I probably could be more vicious when it comes to this cull clutter reorganisation Playroom. I feel I'm playing pretty reasonable at this stage. Like I could be more vicious and go in full ball a bit more, but I just will start off with this as something. Like I have got rid of a fair few things that were in here already. So, and I still have, like I said, 5 to 6 months living here. So over those next few months, I can slowly, as I see things and feel more confident about it, it's the mum that's getting me. So anyway, but I think it'll be better for them too, because I feel like this is overwhelming me, cluttering my mind. Does it affect kids' minds, like when there's so much to pick and choose from at sort of playtime? So I don't know, like I feel like it's not like they don't have any toys. It's not like I'm saying everything's going, but yeah, I feel like I'm just going in easy at this stage, and then before I move, I'm sure we'll have another cull.
Oh, here you are, face to face in this trashy bar. Another glass and I am going places. Makes me laugh about the irony of everything. I like the way you're thinking. I don't really care about the music on the dance floor. I don't really mind all the smoke is in the bathroom. I don't care at all, baby, you got my attention. So you were saying, oh no, I don't see the logic of things. It's quite a lonely world that we're living in. Oh baby, you are something special, I'm sure. Everything makes total sense when you're next to me. Where you wanna go? I am all about adventure times. Another drink and I'll go anywhere. The way you smile, like a flash in the universe. You are illuminating. I don't really.
The Playroom reset reorganisation is done. Now I culled some of the dress ups. They're sitting in there nicely. Cleaned the lounge, which looks lovely and fresh now, which is good, because when I'm sitting in here, I sit on the lounge and I'm like, well, this needs to do. So now, tonight, this afternoon with the kids, won't have to do that. Wipe down all the surfaces, vacuumed, and it's all organised. So it's just sort of like Harper's big baby dolls in there. But yeah, there's, like I said, there's still a lot of stuff. I will do another cull before we move, but I'm pretty happy with this. I'm sweating like mad even though I was under the fan. My hair is going to go up before I go and get the kids, but I got a few bags of things to donate, so that is good. That is a good thing done, and I feel so relieved I've done those 2 sort of bigger things in my opinion. And I know this vlog wasn't very exciting or thrilling, but it's my first vlog back, and I just wanted to get content out to you all and have that sit down chat with you that I had with you at the start of this vlog, just to give you a bit more of an insight into everything. But yeah, and in 2 Mondays time I have the carpet in the playroom getting professionally cleaned, and then Harper's bedroom carpet, because I have an inspection the week after that, so I just wanted to freshen it up so it looks good for the real estate, because they're obviously the two main areas that get used. Like, the kids constantly play in Harper's room over Ryder's room. Obviously my carpet in my bedroom's okay, and my front room, but the playroom and Harper's room, I did have that Miss Amara washable rug down in the playroom, but I took it up a few months ago and just folded up and stored it in my room closet, because that rug I want to use in Harper's new bedroom, so I didn't want it to get completely destroyed. So I probably should have months ago got a cheaper rug for the playroom to protect that carpet, but anyway, I didn't. But yeah, hopefully the carpet cleaning brings it up better than it is right now, because it's in a bit of a way that I'm not proud of. But anyway, thank you all so very much for being here. Like I said, I know it was not a very thrilling vlog, but I hope you all enjoyed it nonetheless, and I'm going to get back into this consistent vlogging as I was last year. I just had some really good, much needed downtime as far as vlogging goes. Obviously not really downtime in any other area, but downtime with vlogging, because it does chew up a lot of time. It's very time consuming, but like I've said before, I still love it and I keep coming back to it like I have the last 5 years. So stay tuned for some more exciting vlogs that I'm going to bring you all, and very exciting vlogs when we move. So I'm excited to bring you all along on that journey. But for now, take care, and if you like this style of video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you're new here and you haven't already. I would really love to have you as part of my little YouTube family, and don't forget to leave me your comments, because that really helps support my channel as well, more than you'll ever know. I'll see you all in my next vlog.